We're ready?
We're ready.
We're ready.
Yep.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? So glad you're here for another episode of Dear Young Preacher. My name is Benji, and Steven is in the back as always. We are so glad that you are here today. Have you ever been really tired? Not just you need a nap, but really, really tired. I've had days where I was working a lot, working hard, and then go to bed wiped out. I've been in the lounge at school and totally just wiped out of nowhere, working on something and just wiped out. Wake up 7 hours later, still on the couch, realizing that, I never went to my bed to actually get a good night's sleep. Today we're talking about sleep, and it's gonna be a good one. The simple concept, the simple idea, earn your sleep. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. As we said in the intro, today we're talking about earning your sleep. What does that even mean, to earn your sleep? I remember once having a conversation with a really good friend of mine, this wise guy, this modern day prophet. I remember him saying to me one day that you have to work hard and really just have to feel wiped out, because that's when you know you've earned your sleep. And so the day, everyone knows a day has 24 hours. Hopefully you know that. If not, I don't know. But you should know a day has 24 hours in it. Let's say you sleep for 8 hours within the day. That means every day you have 16 hours to change the world. You have 16 hours to be relational with someone. You have 16 hours to study the Bible. You have 16 hours to live a God-centered, God-filled life. Every day you could be making moves. You could be changing something. You could be doing something big, and you should always leave at night knowing that you did the most per day. Luke 10:2 says the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. And we could look at that passage and wonder what it means, but I'd like to explain that passage in light of earning your sleep. The harvest is plentiful, meaning there's so much work to be done, but the workers are few. Not that there aren't any workers around or people who can't get work done, but maybe the workers are few because they're sleeping. They're not giving their all. They're not grinding for the kingdom cause. And so the harvest is plentiful, meaning that there's so many people who need to be in contact with God's grace, with God's goodness, and with God's kingdom power. But when we're sleeping, when we're not being the workers who God has called us to be, there's harvest that's ready to be formed. There's harvest that's ready to produce. But oftentimes we find ourselves not there, or feeling as if there isn't any harvest at all. But the scripture is clear. It says the harvest is plentiful. There are people who need to encounter. And so you need to stay up, not for your own sake, but because there's kingdom work to do. You got to study and read because there's people who need to know Christ more. You got to pay attention. You got to take notes. You got to develop yourself and give your all throughout the day, because it will make you more effective in all that you do for the kingdom. This isn't about you. This isn't about me, but this is that we may become fully ready as harvesters for God's kingdom work. You should be going to bed fully drained at night, ready to recuperate for the next day, to give your all, to grind, to do all that you can do, just so you can say, I've earned my sleep. What's going on, guys? Really hope that this conversation on earning your sleep ignites you to do more. As I said in the video, there's so much you could be doing, so much we could work at changing. And to really leave at night feeling like you gave it your all, feeling like you did 100% that you could do, is how we want to live our lives. Like, comment, subscribe below. I really want to hear what you guys have to say. Do you guys disagree with me? I don't know. Let's keep this conversation going. Nonetheless, so glad you joined. Grace and peace.